Today, we're going to go over all the possible production points for the forestry profession. Whether you're new to Farming Simulator 25 or you've been playing the game for a while, there's going to be something in here for everybody, so sit back and relax. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you feel there's anything else that should be added, drop it in the comments down below and let me know. Without further ado, let's get into this. The first production point we're going to start off with is the small sawmill. You can pick this up for $36,000. So right here is your wood drop-off point. And in here is where you're going to manage your production point. So the available productions for the small sawmill are going to be planks long, planks, and wood beams. The planks long and planks are going to be products that you can send to other production points for more advanced products, whereas your wood beams are going to be just the product that you can sell out of here directly. There's no use for them for anything else. Now, if you're unfamiliar with production points, you can activate and deactivate these, either doing one at a time, or you can activate every single one in here at once. There's no need to just have only one running. You can do all three at once if you so choose. Now over here on the right, as we can see, it has incoming materials wood. It can store 14,000 liters of wood. For our outgoing products, it can store 10,000 liters of planks, 7,000 liters for planks long, and 4,500 liters of wooden beams. You can have these three set to either distributing, storing, or selling. Distributing will automatically send them to production points that require these materials without you having to do anything. Selling will automatically sell them without you having to do anything, and storing will output them to this unloading area right here where you can pick them up with your forklift and sell them manually. The next production point is going to be the medium sawmill, and you can pick this up for $150,000. Here is your wood dumping point. Now, there's a little change from the small. You now have to interact with this in order to sell the wood after you dump it here. This is where you're going to manage your production point. It has the same exact products as the small sawmill, but it has a byproduct now of wood chips. So anytime you produce any of these, they each will produce wood chips, and it can store 90,000 liters. It also does have a much bigger storage of 50,000 liters of wood. Now to get your wood chips, you're simply going to back up a trailer to this drop point here, and it's going to have to be a trailer that does accept wood chips. Not all of them do. And when you're here, you're just going to press R if you're playing on PC to start loading, or you're going to press, I believe it's right bumper and Y on console in order to start loading for that platform. And the last tier for the sawmills is going to be this guy right here, the Big Daddy. This is the big one. So it has an output area here for all of the products that it creates. And it has a dumping area here for all of the wood that you want to put in. One thing I did not mention about the medium sawmill, the dumping area for the wood is underneath the roof, which can make it a little bit difficult. So do keep that in mind. So back to the large sawmill. If we go into manage production point, you're going to see that there is a new product here, the prefab wall. This is a sell-only product. There are no further uses for this, just like the wood beam. So you can go ahead and either set those to selling or sell it manually yourself. Now, one other thing of note is the wood chips for this sawmill will show up here in the product area in pallets. Now, you do not need to use a forklift in order to move these wood chip pallets. You can simply pull up your wood chip trailer next to this, hit R, and it will load them directly in without you having to do any additional work. The next production points we're going to look at are the carpentry stations. So we have the small one here. Your dumping zone is out here, and the product point is over here. If we manage our production point, it will make furniture out of our planks long, planks, or just raw wood. Now do keep in mind that this is a small production point, so it does produce extremely slowly. So do keep that in mind when you're doing your production. If we move on to the big carpentry building, this is going to be your product point. and this is going to be where you dump your wood. And just like with the medium sawmill and the large sawmill, we now have to interact with this in order to sell our wood. If we go into our manage production point, you'll see it still has all of the same products, but it does produce them much quicker than the small carpentry station. The next building we're going to look at is the Cooper. This is going to be your dump zone right here, where you can load in your wood. And if we go around to the other side of the building, this is your managed production point. This is where the products will load from. You also can open the gate. There is a big area in here. And over here, finally, this is going to be where your wood chips will come out. So if we go to manage the production point, you're able to create barrels, bathtubs, and buckets. They each will be able to use either planks or planks long, and they're going to produce wood chips as a byproduct, just like your sawmills did. The final production point we're going to look at is the paper factory. Here is going to be your dump point right in the middle. Right here next to these two silo type things is going to be the product drop-off point. Right next to your dump zone, there is going to be a wood sell point and your managed production point. So if we go into our managed production, you'll see it can hold 130,000 liters of wood, and it produces carton rolls or paper rolls. Now, this does not require any of the planks or plank long products from our sawmills like the previous buildings did. It also does not produce any wood chips, just the two products right here. So there you have it. That is an overview and guide to all of the production points that you can possibly do with forestry. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you learned something, please feel free to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. If you think that there was anything that I left out, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. As always, guys, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.